likely going to be a longish day. Probably. We're going to be covering this live. This is outside of Trump's Florida. I guess he's got another location. He's not in Mar-a-Lago. He's got a place in Miami as well. I mean, the dude's a billionaire. He's got places everywhere. But yeah, so we have a bunch of camera angles. I'm going to stick on this one for when it comes down. There has been a lot already transpiring this morning. You may have seen on Twitter, I put out something about, oh, here he comes. Here he comes right now. This is, well, I'm guessing this is his, yeah, oh yeah, this is it. So this is him leaving, heading to the courthouse currently. Let me turn up the volume again. This is his presidential entourage. Look at the amount of cops that they got there. Look at all the motorcycle cops. I suppose because they're going to have to block so many darn intersections all the way from where he is to the federal courthouse. So, I mean, look at that timing. We did pretty good. So this is apparently the group of officers that are going to go block the roadways is what I guess. And so, yeah, see, they're waiting right there. It's the whole thing is freaking crazy. I don't care who you are out there, on what you believe, what you don't believe. This whole thing is freaking nutso. The fact that this is even happening. Someone said it's a beautiful place, and a streamer spent the night and filmed it. Oh, at this place? Oh, did he? That's cool. Judge said no cameras, no videos. It's a federal courtroom. I saw a lot of people reporting that as if that was some like fancy like new thing. It's a federal court proceeding. They don't allow cameras or live recording. Sometimes in federal court proceedings, the court itself will broadcast the hearing. But I guess that's why they put out an order saying that they were not going to do it. And then they also put out another order saying that journalists were not even allowed to have phone. But that's not, to be honest, that's not that crazy. You know what I mean? When I, you know, because you guys know, I got sued for my impeccable reporting on that company Nexus Services. When I had to go to that courthouse, I had to leave and go put my phone back in my car because they don't allow cell phones at all in the courthouse whatsoever. It doesn't even matter. So it all depends on what the courtroom is and what the court jurisdictions. But as far as I know, federal court, they never broadcast it. You're never going to see live streams. Like we watched the trial of Derek Chauvin. We watched the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. We watched the Darrell Brooks trial and covered those completely. Those were county or state level courts, which is why they did it. Someone said, is he on his way? I thought he was because we just saw a large entourage of police leaving, but apparently he's not on his way yet. Someone said the media is up in arms. Up in arms. Yeah, the media is up in arms. They're covering this pretty intently, if you think about it. Because, again, they just... I don't know, man. People are just weird. People are weird. It's so beyond me that people think that this is a good thing for America, right? Because this isn't a good thing for America. And you got to give it to Vivek Ramaswamy. How many of you guys saw that he actually went, he's the only presidential candidate outside President Trump that went to in front of the courthouse and held a press conference and literally said, like, to me, it's crazy that he is running against President Trump, but he's literally one of the loudest proponents of Donald Trump, which is great. It's great. I wish more people were like that. I wish more aspiring politicians had a shred of integrity left, but they don't. Charles said this is all a distraction, so we don't pay attention to what's been coming out about Joe Biden. I would be inclined to agree. I feel like this is just a distraction in general. I think most people would be inclined to agree with that because anything that we keep hearing it, and I'm sure if there was a White House press conference today, not that we're going to cover it, but I'm sure if there was a White House press conference, that would come up as well, all the new stuff, but I don't know. But then he is calling Trump guilty. No, he's not. By saying he would pardon him, you believe that means he's saying he's guilty? No, what it means is that Vivek Ramaswamy, along with many of you guys, and myself included, believe that the Justice Department and our court systems are irreparably broken. And you know what's funny about that is a lot of the same people that are championing Donald Trump's arrest and arraignment and these charges are the same people 2 years ago that were protesting saying our courts were broken and they need to be fixed because they were disproportionately locking up black people and all those different talking points that they have continuously done. So it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. Don Chevo said, we are so tribal, red tribe versus blue tribe. The real question is, how will Trump supporters be treated if they actually lock him up? They have a list, I'm sure. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but just keep in mind we are on social media. So, keep your dumb comments to yourself sometimes. I'm not saying your comment was particularly dumb, but other dumb comments that you may feel inclined to say during the course of this, display of how our country is like just being flushed down the toilet more and more each day. I don't think Trump supporters are going to do anything. I think the vocal minority, right? So the people that aren't actually out there speaking as much as we'd all like them to. Here comes President Trump's presidential convoy. This is his actual convoy leaving his Doral, Florida hotel. This convoy. Oh man, this is freaking nuts, dude. I can't even believe, you guys got to understand, the reason why I'm broadcasting this today is because this is history. This is history. This is the first time in our nation's history that a former president has ever been indicted by a federal government. By our federal government. It's insane. I don't care who you are right there. It's insane. The fact that this is even happening is insane to me. Jack Posebek reported earlier that there was a suspicious package found at the courthouse, had bomb-sniffing dogs there. Yeah, it was a big nothing burger. And again, Jack Posebek, I would take everything he says with a grain of salt. I firmly believe he's an op. I've believed that for a long time. It's not going to change now. Hillary is bragging. She thinks it's a game. Oh, look, they got all the police, Secret Service police, all staged out there. Someone else said it was a TV monitor. No, there was two separate scenarios. There was one that was found by the media staging, which was probably, a camera bag that there was probably a camera bag that was left, and so nobody claimed it, and so they had to go through it. The big monitor that was there, that wasn't what the bomb threat that people were thinking it was. So, Michelle Johnson said, not a good look for history here in America. No, not at all. This is sad. It's sad. I don't care who you are or what you believe or what you believe in. If you don't believe this is sad, you can tell how big the dogs are. When they run by, they shake the entire desk. Ay, ay, ay. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And we have some other live feeds here. Here's another live feed that's very choppy.
Harry, can I get a picture with you, please?
Oreo Express is down there. Not a big fan, but he's down there. You got to give him that, so that's nice. He's trying to get a picture with Carrie Lake, who's also down there. You could hear that he asked for a picture, and they said no. Oh, look, it's Trump's security guards that he uses at all of his different events. I'm surprised she doesn't have, armed security. But then again, she probably feels safe in the sea of Trump supporters. And rightfully so.
A lot of these people are communists. Are Cuban. They escaped communism. My mother escaped communism. I am empathetic with them. But you can't trade communism for fascism. If you want to create a fascist, autocratic, tyrannical regime in America, then just go back to Cuba, because honestly, it's the same thing, just on the right. So it doesn't make any sense. You have to recognize, you want to be a Republican, be a Republican. But don't be someone that ignores your values as a conservative just to support someone that doesn't share those values. He was a Democrat in 2008.
So what is your goal today?
just my goal, honestly, is to see history and to, you know, express myself. My goal is not to argue with anybody. My goal is not to disrespect anybody. I'm literally just here to express myself and to watch history, because regardless if I disagree with them or not, it is history. And whether they like it or not, Trump is going to be indicted because he's guilty. None of these people are right.
And then they just walk away. That guy, I guess he didn't want to listen to anymore. I thought that was an interesting conversation. Not a good one, but an interesting one. Interesting perspective.
I love his hat.
And again, because everybody wants to, you know, you say, how can anybody make the conclusion that Trump is guilty? You can't make that conclusion right now. You could say Trump did some shady shit. I'm in that corner. But I can't make the conclusion that he's guilty because he hasn't even been afforded the right to present his own trial or his own defense. So I certainly can't say, oh, he's guilty or not guilty, because we don't know. Simply put, we don't know. The indictment isn't the indictment. Well, I mean, I was talking about the indictment at lunch today. The indictment is crap. I don't care who you are or what you believe. The indictment itself is crap. When you try to quote someone, but you can't quote the entire sentence because it's going to take away from the narrative you're trying to provide. So you use like words like highly confidential, but you don't include the rest of the statement. That is really annoying to me. You know what I mean? But it also just shows that they aren't to be trusted. Someone said having classified information at Mar-a-Lago probably safer than at a skiff. No, I disagree with that. You know what I mean? I disagree. But then again, they keep showing all these big boxes, right? We saw how many boxes were they there? There were so many different boxes. They only found 100 pieces of classified information there. And that ranges from secret to top secret or super secret. I don't know. Is that a classification for the federal government? Super secret. I don't know. Should be. But anyway, this is a live look outside the Miami federal court. And again, we're not going to be able to hear a lot of what... Well, we're not going to be able to hear anything real time. I'm sure that as soon as the everybody is done in the courtroom, then all the reporters are going to come out, and that's where we're going to be able to find out what happened. And at that time, I'll probably take a break. I'll shut off the live feed for a couple of hours, and then we'll come back, and Donald Trump is going to address the nation from his New Jersey location, and he's going to give a public address at 8:15 tonight. We're going to cover that live because I think, again, just like that guy said who is not a Trump supporter, he said this is history. Whether you like it or not, this is history. Because, a former president of the United States has been federally indicted and is now going to be arrested. And that is what's going to happen in the courthouse. He's going to be arrested. He's going to be charged, booked, charged, and then arraigned. Is he going to have to post a bail or anything like that? Absolutely not. Someone said, who is the judge, conservative or not so much? The judge that was originally assigned the case was a Trump appointee. However, I believe it's been reassigned to a magistrate, and I don't know. I don't know who it's going to be. Someone said, so how can we ever know for sure? It seems like a lot of uncertainty, like the 2020 elections. Nobody ever gets an answer, just an outcome. You're never going to know what's actually going on with any of this stuff. The system is built that way not for the benefit of the American people. That is how the system is built. The system of politics in the United States. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, whether you're on the right or left, because every 4 years or every 8 years, it's going to change hands, and then they're going to systematically take apart everything that's been built in the previous 4 years, which is why we can't get to a place in our country of like equilibrium. That's why this shit keeps happening. And it's been turned up a notch because they don't see another way of getting rid of Donald Trump. They did whatever happened in 2020 and whatever. We're not even going to talk about that right now. But whatever happened in 2020, let them know that they're not going to be able to, I guess the fallout from all that, let them know that they're not going to be able to get away with doing that again. So how else can you remove a guy where a large majority of Americans truly do support him? How else can you do it? The only way they can do it is by, just like I said yesterday, weaponizing his whole movement, calling anybody that supports his movement as an extremist, which is what they've done. The White House press secretary just got, she just got admonished, but there was no penalty for her violating some act where she was campaigning by labeling MAGA supporters or by labeling conservatives as MAGA extremists, which they deemed was political, which they deemed benefited Joe Biden as a result of it. That's what they're trying to do. It's my belief is it's a systematic teardown of everything that we have. Do you know what I mean? That's what I believe. I believe that they don't have a way of winning in 2024, just straight up. That's why they don't do debates. That's why President Biden is not doing a single primary debate. So Robert Kennedy Jr., the other lady that from California or wherever the hell she's from, they are going to have to compete against a shadow, because they're not even allowing Joe Biden to debate. Not that he would, but they're not allowing him to debate. They're essentially doing what all these foreign governments that we have to inject ourselves into, what they do to their constituents, right? You don't get to choose. You don't get to hear the positions or the goals. And again, just for clarity, Donald Trump is the same way in this regard. He doesn't believe that he needs to go and testify or that he needs to go and debate the other Republican frontrunners or the Republican candidates, because there's no other frontrunners. He is it. He doesn't believe he needs to do it because, well, he's a frontrunner. And I understand that argument. However, I believe Americans deserve. Everyone talks about how Trump deserves to be president again or something like that. I believe Americans deserve to hear from our politicians and our aspiring politicians. And Donald Trump, darn well tonight his speech isn't going to be carried at 8:15. It's not going to be carried by national media. Maybe, just maybe, Fox News will cover it, but likely not. Or maybe today it will. Maybe we'll see a difference because, well, they're so hyper-focused on Donald Trump right now. Maybe they'll cover his speech tonight at 8:15 because they're hoping that he'll say something to further incriminate himself or something like that. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very weird. But what I feel is that everything we're seeing is by coordinated design. I don't think the decision to indict Trump in New York was a brash one. I believe that was a systematic tool that they took out of the arsenal in an effort to try to curb the enthusiasm for Donald Trump. Because let's face it, he does. There is enthusiasm. Even the people that do not like him still have that enthusiasm. They can't stop talking about him. There are YouTube creators that on the left that cannot exist. They will not exist unless they're talking about Donald Trump 24/7. That is the truth. And so how do we get beyond this? I don't know. I really don't. Like I've said before, I personally wish we had a better candidate. I can't say stronger candidate because I believe Donald Trump is probably the strongest conservative candidate, for president of the United States. Sorry, I muted so I didn't cough into the mic. But I believe, that's what I believe. I wish we had someone that didn't have this baggage. I wish, because I think it would be easier for the left to decipher what is actually happening to our country is if the person that they're attacking, that the right and the left is attacking as they are Donald Trump, if that person wasn't viewed so negatively in the press, like across the board. Larry Elliott just did a Cash App. Thank you, dude. And by the way, I guess just because Larry started it, so I'll tell you guys, we're doing a giveaway today. And Larry did a Cash App first, so he's automatically in. But what we're doing is a giveaway. This is a 50-inch smart TV. All you got to do to enter, and this is going to be the whole day that I'm live streaming today, plus tonight. All you got to do is do a Cash App, Venmo, or just visit the link tree that'll be in the chat. It's also in the description of the video, and you can do the Cash App or buttons right there. Do $5 or more. For every $5 you send, you'll get one entry. So you do 20, you get 4 entries. 100, you get 20 entries. And you'll be entered for a live TV giveaway tonight. So how about that? And we do giveaways all the time, but I haven't done TV giveaways because they raised the prices on TVs, and it made it hard for me to actually make a profit doing all this stuff. But I can get a TV for relatively cheap right now. So can you by doing a Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, $5 or more. And yeah. What the fuck? I don't know. People on the Now This News chat are saying some awful stuff about Donald Trump, which is kind of not funny at all. Someone said LMAO, Chris Christie is the strongest candidate. I don't think anybody actually believes that. The strongest candidate by far is Donald Trump. You know, in terms of what he's the only politician. We went through this the other day. He's the only politician so far that's actually put out their positions on anything. Vivek Ramaswamy hasn't. Well, he put out some positions as well. Chris Christie, Mike Pence, Ron DeSantis, all of those political candidates, all those political, contenders, presidential contenders, have not even put their positions online, which is insane. April, it's a 50-inch TV. 50-inch TV today, not a 55. The 55s are more expensive. This is a 50-inch flat screen smart TV. But thank you, April, for doing that. And again, too, if you want, I'll include anybody who buys coffee. So for every $5 you spend of coffee, actually, for every $20 you spend of coffee, you get 2 entries. So if you buy something in the store and you spend $20, so if you buy coffee, you get 1 entry for every $10 you spend, just to make it easier. But yeah, it's crazy stuff, man. I don't care who you are. It's such a weird time, weird thing that we live in. And I don't know, man. I don't know how to make it make sense, I guess, is the big issue for me. Because I don't know how to rationalize any of this stuff so that it makes sense. And how do you sway? And maybe this is what Democrats are counting on, right? How do you persuade people that are not even on the fence, that just don't like Donald Trump for whatever reason? How do you persuade them to vote for someone over that? That's what I don't know. Blue-eyed girl said, "I come on and you're grifting." It's not a grift. See, let me explain what a grift is. A grift is when you're doing something while not providing a service, right? So if you're doing something with the intent of fraud. So that's not what I'm doing, because we do giveaways or I'm selling coffee. So when you say grifting, it doesn't really have the desired effect, because I know what grifting is. You do too. That's why you say it, because you think it's some sort of insult. It's not an insult, really, because you're stupid and you don't even know what grifting means. Come on, man. Like, if you're going to call someone a grifter, at least try to figure out what grifting means. Or wait till I do. Begging is what it's called. Nope, I'm providing a service that you, blue-eyed girl on YouTube, you're using. You're utilizing said service by watching me and listening to me talk and interact in the chat. Until one of my mods grows a set of balls and gets rid of you from the chat. It's going to happen eventually. Normally we wait a couple of minutes and hope that you come around and common sense kicks in, but apparently it's not today. So I got to remind them that they are free to kick out dumbasses from the chat. Anywho, we're waiting on, he's writing from Durrell. I actually thought with this feed that they were going to show like a aircraft or something, like trace him like they did in New York, but I guess not, which is weird. Katniss said business is what it's called, actually. Blue-eyed girl business. Now, even though she's probably been banned on YouTube, what you guys can do just to show blue-eyed girl that she sucks ass, you know what I mean? And she's probably brown-eyed girl from all the poop that she sucks. You can send cash apps. Not only will you be entered into a chance to win our TV, but if you write a message, I'll read it out on the air for her. Right? Isn't that sweet? Cash App or Venmo right there. Links in the chat as well in the link tree. And if you type out a message to Blue-Eyed Girl, I'll read out the message to her, and then that's not grifting at all. What that is they're paying for the service to yell at some stupid idiot that made the horrible mistake to come into my chat. Because Steve is here, and he's here to stay. I guess Nanner was the one who got it. Nice, Nanner. Nice job. Nanner grew her sack. Who knew I got balls? Yeah. If people want to come in and call, oh, here's Trump. I could be silent, but there's really no reason in being silent because I muted it. But as you can see, listen to the crowd, actually. Was that a crowd or was that just... I bet they turned it down. So this is Donald Trump pulling into the courthouse now with the Secret Service detail, which are outside there. Oh, whoa, shit. What's going on? Pan the camera over, you idiot. What were they doing?
Arlene.
What were they doing? Maybe it was just, maybe they were just moving a car or something. That cop doesn't want to be seen at all. He's got a mask on. You know he doesn't want to be there. He's the only one that has a mask on. Look at them all. They got their riot, like, handcuffs and all that stuff. That's the crowd, someone said. Yeah. Dustin, you're entered to the giveaway as well. So far, you got a 1 in 2 chance. Actually, Larry has 2 because he did $10. But you got a 1 in 3 chance of winning that flat screen right now, Dustin. Because it's been a little bit slower. I wonder what just happened and why they all just ran out that way. I don't know. It's crazy stuff, man. This whole thing is just freaking absurd. You know what I mean? The fact that this is even happening is just freaking nuts to me. It like, it's just crazy. Oh, now they pan the camera out? I don't know. So anyway, so Donald Trump is going to go in. His court hearing is scheduled for 3 o'clock. Oh, they switched camera angles. What? What are you doing? Someone said, guessing there will be a gag order. There's not going to be a gag order. Yeah, maybe the federal prosecutor will push for a gag order, but I can't imagine. If they do a gag order, then, see, whoo, that's another one. How do you gag the president, or, you know, a former president of the United States and the presidential frontrunner for the 2024 presidential election? How do you gag them and not allow them to speak to to what is 100% the biggest event ever? You know, and whether you like it or not, this is a big event. This is history. This is something that doesn't make any damn sense, and it should never have happened in the first place, but that's truly what it is. Dustin Dustin is now our top one, but now he's in the lead. He's beating Larry. Not by much, by $5, but he's beating him. Shout out to him. Also, there's some other entries. This must be now this news feed. Yeah. Yep. Why? You just watching all the feeds so you can figure out which one I'm grabbing. Joanne is also entered in for a chance to win a TV. If you want to be entered in for a chance to win a TV, all you got to do, Cash App or Venmo. The link tree is in the chat. It's also in the description of this video. We're going to do the drawing live tonight at the conclusion of Donald Trump speaking tonight. Excuse me. I wonder if the federal prosecutors are going in the front door too.
Why are you talking to me? Why are you saying shit? Don't talk to me. That's disrespectful to me. I don't want to talk to you.
You're talking to him. Why both of y'all shut the fuck up?
I'm not threatening you.
I'm calm, bro.
I know what kind of thing you're a fucking pet. You're a pet. I know that. I know you're a fucking pet. I know you're a fucking pet. You're a fucking pet. You're right now. You're a Nazi. You're a fucking pet.
You're a Nazi? You're a Nazi?
I'm showing you as much love.
You're a Nazi?
Yeah, we're all Americans.
You're a communist Nazi?
So this guy here was the guy that was out there before. And of course, like, here's the thing. Well, no, it's a First Amendment right. Whatever. And then they're saying they're celebrating that Trump's been arrested. And then you got the Trump supporters here that are acting all tough. I don't know. Like, if there's a place where you guys, like, if you ever find yourself in one of these, environments where you're out and you're representing, whether you like it or not, you're out at an event representing, Trump supporters and all that stuff, you probably shouldn't act like a moron. And even though they're probably not the ones that are acting, you guys, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Because then any little event that is picked up from this is going to be portrayed as, well, a representation of everything. Now, see, that feed froze. Darn it. There's Oreo Express's feed. He's out there too. Yeah, let's listen to this one. This is
We love you. Is this a live talk back?
so she's doing a live news read, so we're not going to be able to hear shit. Crazy stuff. Someone said, "Are you going to get out the guitar and sing?" Nah. Maybe. Like, if we have a record day, maybe I'll bring out the guitar and sing. I don't know. As of right now, I don't feel I don't feel like celebrating a negative day. Do you know what I mean? Because this right now is a negative day. This isn't a good part of America. Josh with a $20 Venmo. Josh is currently in the lead for the top dono, but he also says, "I'm being phenomenal." Shout out to you, Josh. And you have 4 entries into our TV giveaway tonight, Josh. How about that? So far, Josh is in the lead. He's got the most entries out of everybody. Everybody in the club, say hi to Josh. I'm surprised I didn't get any messages for the hater that we had to kick off of social media. I really thought that's worked in the past, where I'm like, hey, send a $5 Cash App. I'll read it online about some. Like, do you have a here? Watch this, guys. You want to hear this grift? All you lefties, if you got a message for Donald Trump, you can send it in a Cash App or Venmo to me, and I'll read it out on the air. It's guaranteed that Donald Trump's not going to hear it, but you know what it is guaranteed? That I will make some much needed money. You know what I'm saying? Alex said, "You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding." You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. What is that from? It sounds familiar. Biden made an offer he can't refuse. Who is that? The singing cowboy? No, that's not a cowboy. Nuggets won the championship. Nobody cares. This is such a damn shame and a disgrace. Yeah, you're 100% right. It is. But it's like, I'll be honest. It is to be expected at this point, right? You know what I mean? But here's the thing, because we already know Donald Trump was polling up higher after the news of the federal indictment broke. What are they going to do next? That is the thing that everybody must kind of be like, oh, fudge. What are they going to do next? Do you know what I mean? Because think about what they've done so far, right? They tried to get, first off, they tried to get him with all the fake stuff that they say he said, even though then when you actually look at the actual thing he said, the actual quotes and the sentences before and after, you find out that's a lie. They have the whole Russia collusion hoax. That was a lie. They have the whole phone call with Ukrainian president, quid pro quo bullshit. That was a lie. Then they had the second impeachment hoax saying that he was responsible for January 6th. That was a lie. You could say that his rhetoric didn't help January 6th, but ultimately, he wasn't the one responsible for January 6th. She is like a 90-year-old ice cream eater with dentures from California. The sole person responsible for the failure on January 6th that allowed those rioters to storm that building is Nancy Pelosi. That's the truth. Then they couldn't get him on anything else. They couldn't charge him federally, or they decided not to charge him federally for the Stormy Daniels shit. So then you get this radical prosecutor from New York that breaks, every, form of status quo and charges Donald Trump in the state of New York for federal crimes. Crimes that aren't even really crimes in the state of New York unless they're trying to escalate it. And here, that's the craziest part. So they're trying to say that he forged the document. It's all stupid. He paid invoices that were sent to him by an attorney who already came out publicly in front of Congress and sworn testimony saying, you know, there was no there, but it doesn't matter. Then you have this, right? This, I can't believe the speed at which they actually decided that this was the next way that they were going to go after Donald Trump. They were going to impeach him in a federal court, or indict him in a federal court, saying that he had classified documents that he wasn't supposed to have, and he was taking measures to make sure that those classified documents never got returned to their rightful owner, which is us, the United States government, which is kind of interesting when you really, really think about it, because again, if you understand the classification process, or more specifically, the declassification process, then you do understand that the person that is at the top of that declassified chain is, guess who it is? Guess. You want to know? Donald Trump. It's the president of the United States. And by Donald Trump's own verbal admission that he declassified any document that he had with him, that would have to hold true, right? Because it can't even be challenged. Because the Supreme Court already ruled that that sole responsibility ends with him. So, but it doesn't matter. They still went ahead, charged him with this. He is now getting arrested. But it begs a much, much bigger, more serious question. What will they, because in all of this, the thing, someone said both me and my wife sent Oreo 500 each because he made the trip. That is awesome. He did make the trip, and he was going all the way from California to Florida. So if you guys want to support Oreo Express, I 100% believe you guys should, because he did make the trip. I don't like Oreo Express, you know, personally myself, but he's boots on the ground at all these events. He does stuff I can't do. I can't do it. I'm running a company. I've got my wife and kids. They take priority over going anywhere else and doing anything. Plus, I'm also a full-time college student now. So I just can't up and leave as much as I wanted. And I did try to go do this, but we didn't raise enough funds. We didn't raise anything, really, $15. So, but yeah, if Oreo Express is down there, and I'm not really pulling his live feed that much. His live feed's right here. I'm not really pulling it that much because it's doing the same thing everybody's is doing, is freezing. The main media feeds, which is the one we're watching right now, they're not lagging out much because they're using the live views and the broadcasting software. So, I mean, good for Oreo Express. I'm glad that you guys are supporting him, because otherwise he wouldn't be able to do what he does. And I'll be honest, just so everyone understands, I don't like Oreo Express because he stood side by side with pedophiles. That's the problem, okay? And whether you agree that he did that or not, I know for a fact he did, because he covered that 1776 restoration movement. At the very same time, they were standing side by side with pedophiles, like convicted pedophiles, like Marcus Kopach, convicted pedophile. You know, and he cooked him dinner and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, disgusting. So, and just, I don't like how he talks to women either. So, but that's my thing. That's my personal, you know, vendetta against the fella. But he does go to all these different events. He's been at the border. He was at an event last weekend at the school district. He's at all those different events. So, you know, people should support him if you want to keep seeing those live feeds, you know, and that's the truth, you know. As much as I don't like the guy, he's showing things that nobody else is. So, someone said, April, does Steve have a different channel? Yes, I have many different channels. YouTube, Twitch, Rumble. Rumble's the main one. That's where I would like everyone to watch, but yeah. But, yeah. Someone said, Tasha, because the media, yes, I don't know what you're saying. You could sing the blues. Oh, cool. But I'm not going to. We would have to make a lot more today in order to do those. But Sam said, what's up, Stevie Oates? What's up, guys? What's up? So we are live. We're watching what's going on outside of D. Yeah, D is way in the lead right now with a $50 $50. She has 10 entries into the TV giveaway that we're doing tonight. If you want a chance to win this TV, all you got to do is send a cash app, $5 or more. For every $5 you send, you have an entry. We're doing a TV giveaway tonight. TV giveaway tonight. And D is nearly doubled our highest entry so far. So D has a ton of entries. She's got 10 entries right now. Reef Keeper said Oreo Express's border coverage was really good, really showed what was going on. He absolutely did. I watched his footage when he was down there. We didn't cover it, but I was watching it a lot. I don't interact with the chat, obviously. A lot of his viewers don't like me. The feeling is mutual. But again, he provides like a crucial component to getting the message out. Even though I disagree with a lot of fundamental of what he talks about a lot, we wouldn't know what's really happening in this country if it wasn't for people like him. I just wish he wouldn't talk as much. You know what I mean? But that's mine. That's, you know, I just mute him. You know? But I think I've been pretty good about him. I know, I'm sure if I go into his chat right here, oh, he ended it. I'm sure if I went into his chat, he's probably like, oh no. All his people would probably be complaining, say, oh look, is this or are they showing January 6th shit? No, this is this. But yeah. Someone said first responder too. Yeah, first responder is I really do. First responder just he jumped on the I hate Steve today bandwagon. You know what I mean? I'd never even really covered first responder. And then he just started talking shit about me. And it's very reminiscent of what Antifa did when we covered all the protests and shit. That's what they all did. They all talk shit about me. But then they wouldn't, you know, they don't complain. And you got to give it to Oreo Express. Even though he talks shit about me all the time, he doesn't complain when I send him money, does he? Does he? Does he? So, it is what it is. I don't really care. Again, don't really like the guy personally. But he's doing something that I'm not doing and that none of you guys are doing, and he's going out there and covering all these events. So the people that are trying to draw or like divide and put a big rift up, there's already a rift. You're not going to make it bigger. It's the size of the Grand Canyon. You know what I mean? But who is that? I don't know who that is. So maybe it's part of his legal team? That's not his wife. That's a young lady. Are these his legal team here? I don't know. Someone said, will I be covering the Summer of Love when it kicks off? I hope not. I hope it doesn't. I don't want any sort of rioting. However, I don't think... Guys, remember I said the other day the tides are turning with the whole LGBTQ+? I told you the White House today publicly banned a transgender person. You know, the transgender person that took off their top in front of the Pride celebration at the White House the other day and like jumped around while holding their fake things. Remember, that person has now been banned. So the White House is going to have backlash from the LGBTQ+ people. And did you hear the news? Starbucks has apparently banned all Pride displays at any of their locations and been told that all the locations have to take them all down, which is kind of interesting because I think the novelty of this whole thing is kind of wearing off. So, I don't know. Someone said, have I seen counter protesters? Yeah, there are some. There are, it's not a few, and I'll be honest, most of the counter protesters are being, but see, this is the problem with any of these feeds. They just simply are not working. You know what I mean? So his feed, I think, is over. But they're not, the media feeds down there are not really working. This is one person that is down covering it now. This is on YouTube. But again, the feeds aren't working. The only feeds that we could tap into that are actually working the way they're supposed to are these corporate media feeds, which kind of sucks. It's almost like they do it on purpose, right? Where they use all the big technology and they ban
Copy that. We were heading back to the airport.
And they ban all the technology. So they did have an overshot now, but that's Telemundo. But now they're done. Or maybe they're staying there. I don't know. Or they're
All
done.
right, standing by.
Standing by. Standing by. Tim said Oreo is back live. Yeah, I don't care. Is his feed even working though? I'm not like, if you guys want to watch Oreo Express, you guys could do it on his channel. I'll cover it because that's how we cover the breaking events. Spaghetti-O, did I freeze? See how I just did that? What the fuck? Alright, so I guess he's back live because he cut out before. But yeah, see, his feed is still doing the very same thing it was doing before. And that's going to happen because I don't believe he uses a live view or anything to bond the signal together. The only, and in all reality, someone said, do t-shirts count, and does it only apps or coffee? No, order shit ton of t-shirts. Do whatever. For every $10 you spend in the store, you get one entry. It doesn't even matter. If you spend $500, I'll tell you what, are you a business owner? Do you own a business and you want some branded coffee for your business? Did you guys see the new ad that I put out? We have now the ability to custom brand our coffee for your business. So say you're a realtor, right? And you want to soften it up and put, custom coffee that has like Joe Schmo's Realty, and then call the coffee whatever you want, like your new homebrew. You know what I mean? And then the dynamic QR code and the slogan can be yours and yours alone. You can get 150 custom cups. I forgot what I put it. I think it's like $6.75. You can find it on the website. It's got its own tab, custom branded coffee. And the more you order, the cheaper it is. But that's only there for like the businesses. And I'll work with you and design the label to your specifications. But yeah. Someone said Anarchy Princess is there being a douche canoe. Yeah, I know. I saw Oreo Express earlier today. He was doing something. This is Oreo Express's feed. He was doing something, that woman is awful. The Anarchy Princess person is awful. And Oreo Express does not like her either. Which I don't blame, because I don't see. You know what? I'm not even going to talk about it because I don't know. I don't know what's gone on between them. I know it has to do with doxing and showing up at people's houses on both instances where, she showed up at his and he showed up at hers or some shit allegedly like that. I don't know. I don't like her. She's an anarchist. I don't like her. Someone said, what happened to WYSIWYG? I think he retired. He said, I'm done. He couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. Someone said this is blurry. Yeah, you may have to check your settings. If you go down to your YouTube settings, if you're watching on YouTube, click it, because I noticed it was doing this today. It was automatically putting it super low. It was putting it on auto, but then it was really screwing with some of the feeds. Ooh, look at that. Fuck, even this feed. Oh, no, that's me freezing. All right, so hold on. That's me doing it, so I gotta... The problem with this is it's I forgot to do something. I meant to do something one way, but I didn't do it, and now I may have just effed myself. So hold on. Stand by. Stand by. It's gonna fix. Stand by. It's fixed. So part of what I meant to do was not use Google Chrome, but I forgot. Because Google Chrome does what it's doing right now and lags out really bad. And then I have to go and do what I'm doing now and close all the browsers slowly but surely to make sure it doesn't cut out. But that's not the only reason why this is lagging. It's lagging because it just sucks. All right, hold on, wait for it. I'm closing pretty much all of my open windows. Because that's the thing about me is I have too many open windows all the time, which cause a ruckus. They cause a ruckus. Bear with me 1 second, boys and girls. Alright, I got most of the windows closed, so we should be good. So who is this? This is outside. What is it? Is it just name other streamers day in the chat? They can't be done already. So where are these? Are these the prosecutors? Or are these his campaign people? I don't know who any of these people are. But I believe they're with Trump. I think they came with Trump. So I wonder who they are. He's like, get in the car. I don't know who she is. Trump lawyers. Someone said, is that Kimberly Guilfoyle? No. There's a donut shop for rent in your town? No shit. Dun 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 dun. Someone said it's Alba. Only a Mr. Bill said nobody's naming me. Yeah, because see, there's no negative criticism about you, Mr. Bill. You're like the one stream that you could always, like, if you were feeling bad about what was going on in the country, you could always turn on Only a Mr. Bill's stream and you would feel happy. Because even in the middle of tear gas and insanity, the dude would be dancing, having his own dance off, where he gets up and he positions his camera and does a dance off. The only guy that's out there just really just making everything seem okay, you know, which is, I wish more people were like that. Yeah. Bobby Griffin said, "Oh no, yeah, I'm not opening a donut shop." Desiree with a big store purchase. I wonder how many other people have ordered from this store. Let me see. Oh wait, was that Desiree or was that somebody else? I thought it said Desiree, but it's not. That's fucking weird. Why did it do that? Oh, I thought we hadn't. What is this? What is this? Lisa, you ordered from the store. What was that? Bum, bum, bum. Now I don't even have. Oh, it just says store order. I must have just saw two things because Desiree entered into the contest as well for the giveaway. So again, if you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about with a giveaway, every now and then we do these crazy giveaways because we're awesome. And today is one. We're doing a 50-inch smart screen Roku television. If you want a chance to enter, the only thing you have to do, send a $5 or more Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. The link is in the description of this video. Or you can order coffee like Lisa did. For every $5 you spend, you'll have an entry to the giveaway. However, if you spend money in the store, for every $10 you spend, you get an entry into our giveaway. And we'll do the giveaway live at the end of the day. Someone said she is making a statement right now.
Persecuted and put into jail. What is being done to the President Trump should terrify all citizens of this country. These are not the ideals that our democracy is founded upon. This is not our America. Thank you.
So what's happening right now inside the courthouse? Has he been arrested? Has he been fingerprinted? Has a mugshot been taken? Walk us through what's happening here now.
President Trump is in a very unique position where he doesn't need to be given a mugshot, obviously. He is not a flight risk. He is the leading candidate of the GOP at the moment. He is going through a process that has been coordinated with Secret Service, and it will all be handled seamlessly.
And thank you, guys. The attorneys, what is his state of mind? Just real quick, how is he feeling?
He's defiant.
He's defiant.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good word. Good word. They said, how is he feeling right now? And she's like, he is defiant. That is a good descriptor. That is a good descriptor. I like that. So you want to hear her whole thing? Just because we missed a tiny bit of it. Wait for it.
People in charge of this country.
Wait for it. It'll probably cut over. So this is a few minutes ago when she came out. So as soon as it starts, I'll shut up again. And then we can listen to her whole speech or whatever she just said. Someone said it's Donald Trump's attorney.
From the Russia hoax to the attorney generals to the corrupt DAs in Georgia and New York, and now this. The people in charge of this country do not love America.
They cut away from it. The media feed did. Wait.
Documents. The decision to pursue charges against President Trump while turning a blind eye to others is emblematic of the corruption that we have here. We are at a turning point in our nation's history. The targeting, prosecution of a leading political opponent is the type of thing you see in dictatorships like Cuba and Venezuela.
It's not like I've been saying that for the past 48
commonplace
hours.
there for rival candidates to be prosecuted, persecuted, and put into jail.
I told you.
What is being done to the President Trump should terrify all citizens of this country. These are not the ideals that our democracy is founded upon. And this is not our America. Thank you.
So what's happening right now inside the
All right, and this is what we heard
Has he
before.
been arrested? Has he been...
So she only answered 2 questions from them. Let's see what's going on here.
Their standpoints,
Yeah,
politically,
viewpoints.
and so their viewpoints, and so it's not easy, you know. And I get it. So I'm going to try to get a little closer.
Yeah,
to
let's
something
see.
here, and we'll do our thing.
You'll
Do our
try
thing
it.
and see what happens. You never know. Some of the signs are pretty interesting. Also kind of funny.
Yeah, Shaggy, he covered the hurricane damage for sure. Barefoot blogger.
Boss.
All right, so it seems that almost all the feeds that are there are cutting out except the media feeds, which kind of sucks. Yes, that was his attorney. So Donald Trump is currently inside the Wilk Ferguson Jr. United States Courthouse in Miami, Florida. He's not going to be arrested or handcuffed or anything like that. They don't need mug shots. And I believe I heard that the Secret Service would not allow anybody to put handcuffs on Donald Trump because they're charged with protecting him, and his safety becomes a threat if he doesn't have use of his hands. I believe I heard that as it pertains to the state of New York. So I can only assume the same thing would apply here, even though this is a federal courthouse that would be manned by federal agents, contrary to state-level agents in the courthouse in New York. But what we're going to have to do is wait, because we're still 36 minutes away from anything. Like, we're 36 minutes away from his actual court meeting, which is interesting.
How much you support him? So, let's show President Trump. We want 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 Trump.
Someone said, wait. Someone said, we don't need answers from Trump or his attorneys. We already know. One Kentucky Moonrunner. What do we already know? I'm confused. What do we already know? There's a lot of answers I personally want answered. Like, why do they think this is a good thing to do? That's what I want to know. Like, why? What is different between Joe Biden and this? You know, and I'm guessing that's not what you're trying to to do, but I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious by when you say we don't need answers. We certainly do need answers on what is occurring, because this is history. This is the first time in our nation's history that a former president has been charged federally for anything, whether he's guilty or not. It's the first time in history. First Kentucky Moonrunner said he is innocent. So I don't know why you wouldn't want his attorney to speak. You say we don't need answers from Trump or his attorneys. Yes, we absolutely do. We need to know what they're doing, what they're feeling, and the sense of direction that they believe. Does that make sense? I don't know. I saw a Twitch comment, but I can't find it now. I wanted to read it because I thought it was good. Carrie Lake is there. Yeah, I know. So this is down there. It's a
Swan.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta move.
See, none of the live feeds. Man, see, this is why
Hell
I'm
yeah.
so
Well, hey,
glad
dude.
I didn't
Yeah.
work.
It's great to
See
meet
you,
There you
Biggs.
go.
Yeah,
Because
I
everyone-
respect what you're doing. Shout out to the
Awesome.
action gang over there, and stay safe, dog. All right. I'll see you, man.
We're from Asia or something.
Oh no.
No, you're from New York.
Yeah, I'm from New York.
Yeah, but you weren't born there. You weren't from there.
Yeah.
So where are you?
I'm from Queens.
No, before your parents.
Oh. Well, I'm a third generation Chinese American. So.
Oh, Chinese.
Yeah.
But not in China.
No.
This is another
Look, it's
camera
a sign
angle.
for Joe Arroyo.
T-Pop received your contribution that way. You got 4 entries, homie. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Again, if you want a chance to win a flat screen TV, it's as easy as just doing $5. It's a great way for me to make money, because I'll be honest with you, the TV cost me about $200 plus a little bit for shipping. So if I make $250, guess what? You guys get a TV, and then I make $50 for doing the show and covering it. So it's super cool. We've had people that have won for $5. We had someone win. What was the most expensive thing we ever did? But that we did this way. The most expensive one we ever did was probably the Canon T8i digital camera that I had. That was my old one that I never actually used ever. Surprisingly, just another wasteful expenditure I made. But we ended up giving that away, and the person that won that they did a $2 Venmo, and they won. That's why I raised it to $5. So if you want a chance to win a 50-inch flat screen smart TV tonight when I do the drawing, all you have to do is you'll see the link in the chat. It's also in the description, the link tree. Click on that. You could do Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or a credit card. And for every $5, that is one entry. Or you can go to our coffee site, coffeecanman.com. And for every $10, you'll have an entry over there. It doesn't even matter what you buy. You could buy shirts. You could buy custom branded coffee cans. This whole thing right here. You can't really see it, but check that out. Actually, let me remove. So this is what it looks like. All the green here can be replaced with your information. Everything else has to stay there because of the USDA. But all the green could be replaced. You could have dynamic QR codes. You could have your inspirational quote or company motto, your company logo there. You could rename the coffee. And then our lowest price for 150 cans is $675. Takes me about 15 days to get them to you. So you could have 150 cans right to your door for $675. That's a hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. Plus, that's a lot of entries. If someone bought that, that would be a lot of entries. I'm surprised we haven't had one crafty person that just really loves coffee buying that, just doing it themselves, because you're getting the coffee for dramatically cheaper than what you currently get it for. So, but, or just give it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away. No, someone said, I read Trump was going to plead guilty. Weird stuff going around. That sounded bizarre. You know, I saw some shit like that, but I think the person that was pushing that propaganda out was... What? What? Wait. Hold on. What is this?
It's one thing to not answer questions about the charges and the actual pending case before the DOJ, but what about the substance of these documents? Can you at least share whether President Biden has been briefed on the substance?
I will let my colleagues at the White House Counsel deal with that. I'm just not going to speak to it from this podium.
Thank you.
Welcome to the briefing room.
Thank you, Corrine. Just a little bit of a clarification on the Trump indictment. You have been clear that you don't want to politicize the indictment, but the president's opponents have accused him of weaponizing the DOJ. So just to be clear, can you say categorically that President Biden was not involved or influenced at all any of the decisions into indicting President Biden?
Not at all. He was not involved. The president has been very, very clear. The Department of Justice is independent. He wants to restore that independence of the Department of Justice, and that's what you've seen. That is why we have been very, very consistent. When it comes to criminal cases, we just do not.
April, you should have just wrote, he's lying to you. Or so, she lies again. I thought there was some there. No, that was just the same bullshit. The same bullshit. Camera angles. Camera angles are slacking. Do we have audio from this one? Nope. So they've muted the audio here, so we can't hear it. You're hearing audio from something else. Boom, 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 boom. There's no audio on this one. They're gaslighting Trump while ignoring Biden's crime. Again, I believe it's all by design. I know it makes me sound like a conspiracy theorist and all that stuff, but I firmly believe it. I believe everything we are watching and the decay of America as we know it and the decay of our voting system and everything is literally, we are watching it live right now. Whether or not you agree, it doesn't even matter because, well, it's true. We are watching the federal government go after a former president of the United States for the very same thing that they're alleging is a crime only because he's a conservative. Because if you want to say it's a crime when anybody does it, then why isn't Joe Biden in handcuffs? Why isn't Mike Pence in handcuffs? Why isn't Obama and Hillary Clinton in handcuffs? Because we know Hillary Clinton is the best example. She did far worse than Donald Trump did. She literally destroyed classified, with a hammer and bleach. It's already known. It's a fact. But somehow they want to hold. And again, the only reason they're doing all this is because they are trying to sway. They are trying to militarize. They're being Iran or Cuba or Venezuela or any of these other countries where they impose their will against their political opponents. That's exactly what's happening here. And there's nothing that anybody's ever going to be able to say that is going to change that at all. Because here's the truth. Even if tomorrow they woke up and they're like, holy shit, everybody knows that we're full of crap, and they started like going after Joe Biden, or they arrested Hunter Biden, or they, brought Hillary Clinton up on charges. It doesn't even matter because that's a reactionary step because they already found out. So there is no way of repairing this. That's the scariest thing for me, is there is no way to repair this, right? You could have Donald Trump, who may win the primary, who may win the general, who gets elected, pardons himself, and then goes and does the same thing, or does what I would view as worse by not doing anything like he did during his first 4 years. He said if he was president, Hillary Clinton would be in jail. Nothing ever happened. In fact, when you look at the payments, the FBI apparently had knowledge of the Hunter Biden payment, or the payment to Joe Biden, to the Bidens, that $5 million payment. They had knowledge of it back in 2017 and hid that from all of us. Hid that from you, hid that from me, hid it from members of Congress. This isn't just some like spur of the moment shit where they decided, hey, we're just going to go all hands on deck. No, this is 100% something that has been in the, it's like one of the chess moves in the game of chess, right? But what is the next one? Think about what they've tried to do to take down this guy. Short of just, straight up, think about everything they've tried to do to this guy. From the moment that he was running for office, to when he was in office, to when he left office, to after. Now they're bringing him up on charges. What are they going to do? That's the craziest thing to me, is what comes next. Like someone was saying, my kids were asking me, what if Donald Trump has to go to jail? What kind of prison would he go to? I'm like, he would never go to prison, because I think in all reality, people would just be reactionary at that point. Or actually worse off, they go on the defense or offense. You know what I mean? I don't know. First, Kentucky Moonrunner said, I'm sarcastic today. Also, Steve, by the way, this is David from South Carolina. Bought my wife a 63 split window Corvette today, and she can't wait for her to come home and see it. Oh, cool. Well, congratulations to your wife. Charlie Bob Brown said, why the name change? On Twitch? If I've been the Angry Turnip on Twitch for a very long time. If you're talking about on Facebook, because we're no longer talking about politics on the Coffee Can Man website. Not as much. I mean, obviously I got to. I'm not going to not talk about it, but I'm just not going to do it as direct, because that's going, it's more of a business to business, business to consumer coffee brand. Because in all reality, I got to make a living. And other people depend on it. It's not just me. If it was just me, I would just fucking ride this train till it's fucking dead. But I've got kids. I've got livelihoods. I've got, that was it. Charlie Brown Bob said, yeah, you were something else on Twitch. Yeah, but that was a long ass time ago. That was months ago. Someone said, do the Angry Turnip voice. I'm not set up to do it, unfortunately. Because right now I'm doing something different. But I do have the capabilities of doing all the auto tune and all that, but it's not set up right. Meow. That's how you say now in the cat voice. Meow. So seems this audio is still okay. So they turned the audio back on this feed. Some said, is the bus running good? What bus? I'm off for the summer, if that's what you're talking about. And have I bought a bus? No. We didn't raise even close to enough to buy a bus. But someday we'll do it. Right now I'm just pushing forth with the coffee cans. I'm hoping that I break even on this TV so far. Which it doesn't look like we're going to at this point. But if you guys want a chance to win a flat screen television, for every $5 you send, you have an entry. You send $100, you get 100 entries. Hell of a deal right there. You could get a 50-inch flat screen for, say, $100. You know what I mean? Or if you do $400, I'll just give you a TV. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Straight up. Diz 411 said, freight broker to PT News to Citizen Stringer. Yeah, I've changed the name. You guys want to, should I hold a whole show so we could talk about how many times I've changed the names on my social media pages? Because I could, if you'd rather just do that. Should I stop covering this and switch to a big screen and apologize profusely that I'm indecisive and can't decide what name I want? Ready? Hold on. Let's mute it. And then we'll do this, because apparently that's more important to people than what's going on in the world. Get the fuck out of here. I changed the name because I wanted to, and I own the pages, and I could do it. You know what I'm saying? I had people that were doing that all day yesterday too. When I changed the Facebook page, they all got all pissed off at me. They're like, why you keep changing the Facebook page? I'm like, why you care, bro? Someone said, Andy Davis said, pay double retail, you can get a TV. I know, that's how it works, right? I don't know why people watch these shows. If you don't like the commentary, why are you here? Like, seriously. Dawn just entered into a chance to win the TV. Shout out to you, Dawn. If you guys want a chance to win the TV, April will put the link in the chat, or you could just go to the link tree. It's in the description of the video. And yeah, for every $5 you send, that's an entry. Someone said something going on Orient Express. This?
Sumner County, or Collier County, I should say. So we have 16 chapters throughout the state.
We love you, Lou.
Well, we're here trying to do the right thing. Excuse me, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
We can move to the sidewalk. Yeah. We don't want to interrupt.
They were waiting for you, though.
But it started going a little long. If you guys could just do it on the sidewalk, please. Whichever one you guys want.
Go to the sidewalk, guys. Come on now.
Nice cops there. Nice cops there.
Get him on the sidewalk, man.
We got people on the sidewalk, and the guy that's recording the police is the guy who wants to move.
So I guess they decided to clear the road. Brittany is also entered into the giveaway. Brittany says she loves giveaways, and I'm adding that she loves the show too. Uncle Sam is always there, yep. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. They ramped up and took volunteers to work. I don't know what you're talking about. You just saw where Will Johnson was arrested? Where was he arrested? Down here?
I don't think he'll come anywhere near here. I don't know, though.
His fucking voice annoys me.
I'll let them know you're getting water right now, so they know not.
Bum, 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 bum. Trump is arrested, yeah. Right? So far, I've still been able to find him. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the beauty of it. Like, our YouTube, it all stays the same links and all that stuff. So even though, like, the YouTube page, I'm not changing the name of that. The coffee page has been a coffee page for about a year now, dedicated to coffee. But we had our political shit on there too. But now we're just keeping that one, coffee. Our other monetized Facebook page will be used primarily for the show. And guys, you want to know the real fucking reason? You want to know one of the real reasons why I decided to do it? Watch, this is going to be crazy. It's me fighting against Facebook, right? So Facebook demonetized the main page. Not really, but they made it so when I do a live stream, even though you're getting shown ads, I wasn't getting money from it. So I wanted to figure out how I could better suit it. So I had the other page, the Rational American, which was like our backup page in case the first one got nuked. And I made the decision that that one, which was now fully able to be monetized as well, I would kick all of the political shit over to that channel. And then people that want coffee will be just on the coffee page, will also appeal to other people that don't necessarily like politics. And it's just a little bit better, if it makes sense. So now our Facebook videos are getting monetized again, which is amazing. And then, you know, so that's how it works. So hopefully people understand that. But that's the purpose of me trying to be able to create content. You know? Someone said, wait, Will was arrested. I don't know. That's what someone said. I don't see it. Someone said that in the chat, but I wouldn't believe anybody else. I don't know, Andy. Why don't you run around and try to find if he is? Because I don't think you're an actual like person that likes this show. I think you come in the chat and you have negative shit to say most of the time. I think.
Yes,
I could be wrong.
amen.
I don't like his voice. Still a lot of freaking people there, which is crazy. So we were just waiting for him to come out. Someone said, yeah, I'm waiting for his attorneys to come out and hold a press conference because I can assume, oh, so they cleared it all from in front of the courthouse, right? Because weren't all the people out on the roadway before that? Now they're all closed out? I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna take some time before we figure out. Andy said you love this show, bro. Oh, okay. I don't know. I think maybe it was a different Andy. I swear it was your name too. Dawn. I don't know if I gave you a shout out already, but if I didn't, shout out to you, Dawn. You have an entry. Again, if you want an entry to our TV giveaway tonight, all you got to do is the link in the chat, or it's in the description of the video, the link tree, or sorry, someone said Will Johnson wasn't arrested. Okay, or just send a Cash App or Venmo. Follow the instructions there. $5 or more. For every $5 you get an entry, or you can go to coffeecanman.com and make a purchase. For every $10 you spent there, you get an entry. I'm losing interest in this and feeling like I want to go to the gym, because I wonder how long is it going to take before we actually find out. Will we know anything new in the next 2 hours? I don't know. Because again, keep in mind, I'm going to be live again about 7:30 tonight, because I'm going to cover Donald Trump is apparently going to hold a press brief. I don't know if it's a press briefing. He should. Holy shit. Can you imagine if he did a full-on press briefing? Is that what he's planning? Does anyone know? April, can you find that out? Is Donald Trump planning? Ooh, that's what I would do if I were him. I would hold a full-on press briefing and just stand up there for hours taking questions from the press and be like, you know what? As negative as you want about me, when's the last time Joe Biden has done this? Ooh, that would be the ultimate burn. That's what I would do if I were him. I would invite all the media in, give my speech, and then take questions for like 3 hours. Like straight up. Any question, fair game. I'll decide whether I answer after you ask the question. Go. Jackass from CNN. Bada boom. Bada boom. Hi, Mr. President. I would like to ask you why you did the documents. And he'd be like, I would like to ask you why you're not asking Hunter Biden why he smoked crack and slept with prostitutes. Because, I mean, that's a pertinent question, I think. He's speaking at home. Yes, I know. He's speaking at home. But is it open to the press? And if it's not open to the press, why aren't they doing it? Antifa is there. Newsmax just showed a lot of them there. What? There's no Antifa in Miami. Get the fuck out of here. We haven't seen Antifa on a single fucking stream. So I don't know if I even believe that. I haven't seen that on a single stream anywhere. Even Oreo Express doesn't have Antifa. Unless... Get the fuck out of here! Oh, is that Antifa down there? Is that where Oreo Express is going? Let's see. What's a Trump sign? I doubt it. It doesn't look it. Newsmax. We're watching it now. Someone said. Is Newsmax on YouTube? Probably not, right? Which one of these is done? This one? Bam. Well, they're not there. No, they don't stream. Oh wait, are they live? Yeah, this is Newsmax. Newsmax is not showing Antifa. Not right now. Maybe they were before. But they're not right now. Now they're saying the booking process is, oh, there's the, this is earlier when he was walking in there. This is the old Donnie. Is that his son with him too? You would think that, man, I don't know. I don't even know. So Trump now under arrest, booked by marshals. They said he's not actually under arrest. I don't know why they're saying. All right, are they saying it because it's a formality, right? He's under arrest, even though he's under Secret Service protection, so he can't actually be placed under arrest. Can you imagine if the judge remands him to jail? The total and utter chaos that would ensue across this country if they remanded him and didn't give him bail. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. That would be nutty, bros. So this is the Newsmax live feed. There's no Antifa on here. Maybe there were a couple of Antifa there, but you said a lot. I haven't seen a lot. Any of the live feeds we've been covering. This is Oreo Express's feed. Also, I believe he's like a heat-seeking missile for Antifa, and he's not in the close proximity to any anti-fascist scum shitholes. So I'm guessing that they haven't actually showed up. And Newsmax probably would just... Newsmax sucks as a news organization, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest, he sucks. They suck. I hate them. And I can only say that they probably planted it, or just like found one guy that was wearing black bloc and we're like, oh, Antifa's there. Like this person, right? That, you know, it's some dude wearing a black hoodie. I dress in all black almost all the time, except right now I'm wearing a bright ass red shirt, just as red as that lady right now. I don't like Newsmax because the one guy there, the owner that owned a trucking company, and he's super rich, but he also is a Newsmax host. I forgot what his name is, and he took out a CARES Act loan and never paid it back, and it got forgiven, even though he's fucking rich and he shouldn't have taken out a CARES Act loan. You know what I mean? Like, that shit pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? Dun, dun, dun. Someone said, did you know Glendale School Board meeting, Anthony Aguero said the cops are predicting shit's going to happen all summer. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't believe so. That's just my belief. Hopefully not. Someone said, how is Right Side Broadcasting? Well, they fired one of their journalists that was critical of Ron DeSantis. So I can only say they are hardly a credible news organization as well. Because here's the truth. You should allow your journalists on their own pages to talk shit about whoever they want to talk about. You know? That's the truth. And RSBN doesn't feel the same way. But I believe they're down here at this event. First, Kentucky Moonrunner said the judge would not go home. I think you're saying the judge would not go home if they remanded Donald Trump. Yeah, that would be fucking nutty. It would be nutty. Antifa posted that they'll be there in celebration. The fuck they will. That would be a huge mistake for Antifa to show up at you know, for them to show up at a protest or something like it. It would be stupid. It would be stupid. It would be stupid. They fired another than Mike. I don't know who Mike is, but yeah, they fired someone for an opinion piece writer for RSBN. They fired him because he was posting memes critical of Ron DeSantis on his personal Instagram page. Sheesh. I know, right? And then they try to say that they're, like, honest. No. Well, some said hopefully not, because those were some sleepless nights until 5 a.m. watching. I don't care. Even if riots did break out like they did last year, we're not covering them nonstop like we did. No, we'll cover them. Maybe I'll do like a recap of the night, because you know damn well I'll probably be up all night watching. Who are we kidding? We'll probably watch them again. I don't know. Anyway, speaking of watching shit and giving away shit. If you want to win a TV, a 50-inch Roku smart television, all you got to do is send a Cash App, a Venmo, a PayPal, or even with a credit card through the link tree that April's putting in your chat right now. If you do $5 or more, for every $5 you send, you get an entry into our giveaway. We're going to do our giveaway tonight after Donald Trump's speech. So if you want a chance to be entered in for a giveaway, just send a Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. And this is a great way for me to make money. I'll be honest with you. For the most part. Today I don't even think I broke even yet from the TV. But whatever. You know what? It is what it is. Let me see here. No. Oh, fuck. This is gonna ruin the giveaways for everybody, because I'll end up having to stop them. Because I think the last 3 giveaways I haven't even made what the product I gave away cost me, but whatever. I like helping people, you know. What time is this speech? Has Trump stated time? Yeah, I believe it's 8:15 or 8:30. I thought it was 8:30, but others in the chat are saying it's 8:15. So I don't know. Also, let's see. Someone is checking out on the store. Shout out to you, whoever you are. How about the speed of these coffee orders in the morning? Like Joshua, if you're watching, or actually, who was it? It wasn't Josh. It was Tana. Your coffee is already on the way to you. That's how quick we are. You ordered, and I saw your order come in right away, and I sent it out because I was already there doing it right at that moment. But pretty much, you place a coffee order today, you're going to get a shipping notice tomorrow because our inventory is all up to date, ready to go. And we can even personalize the cans. Not quite yet, but we'll be able to soon. We could personalize the cans with like your name or something. Like, or if you want to be like, "Hey, Dad," and give it to someone as a gift, we can do that. Not quite yet, unless you buy a ton of them all at once. But, and we do have that option. If you want to white label them, say you own a business and you want to carry your own whole bean or ground coffee, because all of our cans now come in whole bean and ground, or the bags, like if you want to buy a bag of coffee. But your best bet, you get more coffee if you order it in cans. You know? Let's see what's going on. Papa G asked about bug out bags. I believe I answered. I think you sent me an email. All of the bug out bags have been sent. We had one person that, I don't know. I tracked it, but they said it was the wrong address, so I ended up refunding their money. So if you didn't get it yet, Papa G, send me an email with your original order number, and I'll see if I can't find the tracking information for it to try to track them. But we have sent them all out. Granted, it took me a lot longer than I wanted it to. So, Ashley said, "Oh, I'd love pre-made iced coffee single cans." Yeah, we're not quite there yet. That's a little bit more than what we can do. These are so, and the way these two, because I never explained it, see how the top looks a little bit different? Because when you pull this back, the entire top actually comes off. They're called 360 full aperture ends. They're custom ends for the cans, and they're pretty cool. So when you pull it back, the entire top comes off. And so we have either ground or whole bean coffee in it. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. A juror full of Trump Cubans, and they acquit him, someone said. Yeah. Hopefully. This is the Oreo Express feed. He's out covering a bunch of Trump supporters that are still there. And here is outside of outside of the courthouse. God, can you imagine how cool it would be if Donald Trump just walks right up to the people and addresses it right after? You know? That would be cool. Jill is asking about bug out bags. I'm assuming you just heard me go through that whole explanation. I'm not doing it again. If you have any questions, send an email. store@coffeecanman.com, and then I will repeat it that way. I'm not doing it again. That's a new part of me too, is I'm done repeating myself. If I say it once, I say it 5 times too many. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. So they got a choppa up. The choppa is up over the
Oh, okay. Copy that. Sorry about that.
Copy
I
that.
thought he was about to come out. I thought they said he was walking out.
What? Courthouse hasn't even begun yet. What you talking about? So you got this overhead view. This is a pretty nice view. The hearing is officially begun. They blocked me, Taco Guys mods, because I told them to go home and you're wasting time at a camp out in DC with the Predator in the group. Yeah, that's true. Bum, 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 bum. Someone said, hopefully one day soon for those cans, Steve, you'll get there. I don't know what you mean. If you're asking about the coffee cans, we have them for sale right now. The only ones we're out of stock currently are the Awake Not Woke. We're out of Awake Not Woke. But if you want to go and order, I mean, you can do it. And I fucked up. So our variety pack, which you get 6 different flavors of coffee, 6 different blends. I messed up and the shipping cost is extremely low right now. So if you order that, you take advantage of that. Plus, we're trying to generate as much revenue as we possibly can. So I ordered entirely too much coffee, but I'm out of Awake Not Woke. We're almost out of Flying High, so I need to get more of those. But yeah. Single iced coffee cans, like ready to go and put in the fridge. Yeah, but do you know the health requirements to be in the FDA requirements needed and how much that actually costs? I could do what everybody else does and just get a co-packer that already has it. But because we're so hands-on with the way I do things and I grind our own beans and do all that, I can't do that. It doesn't work. Someone said, LOL, you need some infomercials. Yeah, I know. How about some vending machines? I could do that too. Someone said, Steve, I think as taxpayers, we the American people need to be able to see this trial. I would agree with you. I think it would be a good thing for America to see this trial, but they're not going to. It's just like the Jeffrey Epstein thing. Remember Jeffrey Epstein? Everybody was super outraged because that wasn't broadcast live on the air either. It's because federal courts don't allow cameras. They don't allow live streaming. They don't allow any of that stuff, which is why we're all kind of flying blind at with whatever's happening here inside the building. Someone said, do I think the country is heading towards another civil war? I hope not. I don't know. I hope not, though. I don't know. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, another big order in the store. Who was that? Who is my new favorite person? Why is it? Oh. Hey, Angela. Can you do me a favor? The one that just placed the order for the 2 t-shirts. I'm assuming you're watching this or listening. Can you send me an email and just tell me that you did, in fact, place that order? And then give me your address. Just write your address in there for me. You can send that to steve@coffeecanman.com. coffeecanman.com. Because our system detects stuff. And so I need verification before I send out t-shirts, just in case, if that makes sense. Herman G. Spengler said, just got here. Is this happening outside the courthouse? No, this is inside the courthouse. They have a helicopter flying inside the courthouse, Herman G. Spengler. It's quite impressive. Like, I didn't think they could actually get a vehicle inside a courthouse, but then, yeah, of course. Of course. It's outside the courthouse, yes. Ashley said, what's new on the site for shirts? You want to see? I can't show them all because it's I don't know. I don't remember. So we got obviously our bestseller ever, Chef Boy Are We Screwed. That is by far the best-selling t-shirt ever. Fuck. How do you get rid of that? Oh, X over there. X marks the spot. And then we've got our Never Forget Them Ever military one. We got a new USA one, which you can't see. We got Truth Really Upsets Most People, Trump. We've got a Remember Our Troops one. We got Land of the Free, Home of the Brave, official member of the We Are Fucked Club. American is fucked. And then a bunch of other ones. And if you guys want to see all the t-shirts we have, I'll put that in the chat right there for you. Fuck. You can tell I'm getting bored. I just sang. It's also because it echoes funny to me, so it makes it sound like I'm a good singer. And I know I'm not, but it makes me sound good. Anywhere. So Harmony, as he was saying, it is quite impressive. Again, Harmony, just so you know, this isn't actual people. This is clay animation, and they're using a high-tech drone to fly around. Like this is literally right there on my floor. It's not real at all. Yes, this is outside of the courthouse in Miami, Florida. President Trump is currently inside the courthouse, having already been placed into custody by the U.S. Marshals. The media is saying arrested, but he's been placed into custody by the U.S. Marshals. And he is, I believe the courthouse has actually, or the court hearing has begun. We'll have to wait and see what is going to be transpiring from this. Sky News in the UK has just reported that Donald Trump has pled not guilty. Let me see if this is... isn't it weird how foreign news outlets are first to report shit here in the United States? Oh, man. It's crazy. I don't care who you are out there. That's some crazy shit. I don't see anything on Twitter yet. Yeah, Trump pleads not guilty in classified documents case. So yes, that has been wildly out there now. He pled not guilty. I mean, what do you expect him to plead? When I went to your site, it said you did not deliver to my area. Just found that interesting since I live in Florida. Well, yeah. So when the delivery, that's for a home delivery, and we don't deliver to your area. So don't check. Just go to checkout, and then it'll ship it to you. If that makes sense. Ashley, who wrote that? Glenda. Yeah, because if you're in Shenandoah County, Virginia, which is my county, soon to be Frederick and Clark counties as well, and Loudoun counties on Fridays. If you're in any of those counties, I would actually deliver the coffee to you and be like, "Here's your coffee," you know, just like knock on your door and be like, "What? Whoa!" Someone said, "Can't get past your 10% off on apparel page." In the upper right-hand corner, it's a little. I gotta do the website, but in the upper right-hand corner of that, Dave, there's a tiny little X. It's blue. You can't really see it. I apologize for that. But click that X and that'll close out. Dan Rodriguez correctly stated, it's not a classified docs case. It's a declassified docs case. And docs is docs, like documents, not docks like fishing docks. Australia's ahead in time and in the news. Funny. You should do a signed t-shirt with a certain amount of coffee purchased. Ashley, tell you what I'll do. If someone wants to order 150 cans of coffee, I will sign each one. I'll put my face on the damn can. I don't care. I'll put whatever you want on the can. I have a goal. Someone said, Dave. When that pops up, I'm trying to see if I can get it to open up. When it pops up, imagine on the right hand side, there's a little X. Click that little X. That'll shut it off. Okay, buddy? You know what I'm saying? Dave. I wrote that. It's copywritten. Don't copy it. Ashley, what do you do for work? You own a business? Like, how would personalized coffee fit your business? Wouldn't that be amazing? Or Dan. I know Dan is the man, but I also know that Dan owns a company. Dan, imagine when you're going and delivering all your cars every single day, you're like, hey, next time call us directly. Don't use that shitty auto broker. And you give them a coffee can full of where it's Dan's Auto Carrier, Dan's Blend, right? We can do it. The trackable QR code links right to your website, or it calls you because I can make it do anything. And you have a little slogan. Bro, come on, bro. Cat's Clouder said, yeah, it's blue on black. Yes, I can fix that, but I can't do it when I'm live because, well, I probably can. You want me to? Like, I'll do it. Fine. I'll just do it right now. Because in all reality, I just got the image behind it. I didn't. I just put the image there, the cool coffee thing, and then I had to figure out how to change the font because I couldn't see the font. But apparently I forgot to change the X, and now nobody can do anything because it's blocking it. So bear with me 1 second. Let me get this fixed. I don't know why you can't see it, but how about this? Nope, that didn't change it. Fuck. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, how can you not see that? What in the shit? How do you not see that? All right, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go like this, bam, and then I'm gonna go like this, bam, bam. What the fuck? Bam, there, and then I'm gonna go bam, published it. Now, if you can't see it, I don't know what to tell you. Now watch, because now if I'm over there and you go like this, let me see. Will it pop up? Probably not. See, it's not going to pop up for me. Shit, whatever. But now it should be fixed. Bum, 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 bum. Ashley, you do own your own company. Nice. So what you should do, Ashley, is listen. So imagine you want, say you have a service company, right? For the low price of $4.50, if you order 150 of them, you can order any roast you want, and then we'll custom make the labels for you. So it's a promotional material for you to be able to go and give out to your customers. And you can buy that right now. It does take 15 days for me to package all the coffee and do all the labels and all that good stuff. But you could do that. Who's going to be the first one? Boom, boom, boom. You could use the coffee grounds for body scrubs. It helps with cellulite, anti-aging, blood flow, lymphatic drainage, and stimulates new healthy skin cells. Lots of benefits from using coffee and scrubs for exfoliation. Gotcha. Dan said, when you get your other business up and running. Yes, like landscaping. Anything that's like a consumer to consumer one, it's good. Or if you do trade shows, it's really good. And it's cheaper. It's even cheaper than our free cup advertising that we were doing too. Speaking of advertising, if you guys want to enter into a chance to win a free TV, all you got to do is go to the link that's in the chat, or it's in the description of this video, the link tree. Click on Cash App, Venmo, send $5 or more. Most people are sending $50. And you'll enter in for a chance to win a gift card, or no, you'll enter into a chance to win a 50-inch flat screen smart TV. Can you tell I'm getting freaking nutty here? But yeah, if you would like to do that, and it helps my show, like if you it's something as little as $10 via Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, whatever, something as small as $10 definitely helps our show when it adds up, and it could win you a TV. So how about that? April just put the link in there. Someone said, am I doing any trade shows or farmers markets? We were going to do a farmers market, like a big one. And as of next Monday, our product will be in 2 local stores. But outside of that, I just don't have time to do anything anymore. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. 360 Steven said, I can tell you're getting tired. Yes. I don't know. I wouldn't qualify as tired. Is this old? Oh, this is earlier. I wouldn't say it's necessarily tired. I'm bored. Boom, 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 boom. April said, I've thought about it ourselves. Locals farmers market would be awesome. Yes, it would. I mean, in all reality, someone could buy our variety pack of 150 cans, which is right on the website. You guys want the link to it? You could personalize it. Watch, I'll show you right here. This is better than the wholesale price I put up there before. Right there. I'll put it in the chat right here. Bam, bam, right there. You could buy the wholesale pack or the variety pack with 150 cans, custom label them. I could put your own dynamic QR code with an affiliate code that links back. So if they make a purchase or rebuy, you get a commission off it, plus whatever messages you want on the coffee. And then you could go out and start your own coffee company. Yeah, like you literally could do that. And I could have the coffee to you in 15 days in the cans, packaged, ready to go. Like if you wanted, I'm just saying, like if you've been trying to figure out what kind of company to start, that right there, that's all you got to do. You can order the variety pack. And the reason why I say the variety pack, which is $680, because I have to account for the higher price that I pay for the Arraignment Watch, and the French vanilla. But yeah, if you order the variety pack, you get a mixture. So it's like 20, 20, 20, 10, 10, something like that. All custom label. But you could tell me, like if you're like, Steve, I want 50 Awake Not Woke, 50 Sumatra Dark Roast, which is a victory or death, and I want 20 French vanilla. I could do that. Someone said, zoom in on the screen. It's small on the screen. Yeah, just go to the link. Just go to the link and you can see it. And all of the things that are in green, I can customize. So I can customize a dynamic QR code. And again, like if people have been wanting to start your own company, this is the easiest way, because I can make you a dynamic QR code that links to a permanent discount affiliate agreement on our website where you get a commission. Plus you could put your own little motto. So you could just make your own little coffee company. It's that amazing. The only thing that cannot be changed is this right here. That's in the box. That has to be there for USDA standards. And then this down here. But it will be changing as soon as I get the paperwork back from the state. This will be changing as well to distributed by coffeecanman.com in Winchester, Virginia. Because Pure Truth Coffee is still the main coffee company, but I had to file a DBA because I want to do it. But there you go. That's that. But if anyone's been looking for your own little business venture, that is one quick way that you could start a company and you could be up and running in 15 days. Plus, you can finance it. That's the best part. I forgot. You could do Shop Pay. You could finance that son of a bitch. You could finance that and go and sell it. You could sell the cans for $8. I think at the $4.50. Watch. You want to do math? Because we're fucking bored. Watch. Clear. Watch. So what? 150? No. Well, we got to do. Let's just say it's 680. Divide that son of a bitch, and I think it does $50 shipping, something like that. 680 or no, I think shipping's free. Shouldn't be, but it is right now. 680 divided by 150 is $4.53 repeating. So you'd round that down to $4.53, or round it further down, drop those pennies, $4.50 if you use logic from my quantum reasoning course. But essentially, that's $4.50 a can. You sell them for $8 a can, bada boom. You know what I mean? And it's gourmet coffee, and it's fresh as fuck. But whatever. So we are still waiting to see what is going to transpire here. That's earlier with Donald Trump walking. It looks like some of the Trump supporters have left. That looks, right there, it looks primarily like media, and then I believe there's a line of police. But it looks like a lot of the Trump supporters are not there anymore, which is weird. It's gotten quiet. Oh, here they are. Oh, no, these are anti. Are these the Antifa people that people were talking about? This is Oreo Express's feed, by the way.
Outnumbered about 4,000 to 5,000 to 1.
David, what'd you order? T-shirts and some mugs. Hell yeah, Dave. Thanks, buddy. Thank you for being a friend. I wrote that song.
Over there.
God, can you imagine if Ray Epps was there? What? What are you talking about?
I'm at the zoo today, guys. Look at the pelican. Always worried about my junk. You hear that? Always. That's all she can think about.
I can't do it, bro. I just can't listen to him. I can't. As much as I want to try to, like, I just can't do it. You know, just can't. That was the Anarchy Princess. That girl that he just said that shit to. Something about being in the zoo, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I just, you know, no matter how crazy a woman is, sometimes I can't imagine ever saying some of the shit that that he's said to women, especially, and then call yourself a Christian. I don't know, but that's just me. Oh yeah, she followed him all the way there. Someone said breaking: Trump pleads not guilty to all charges. Question mark? That's not breaking news anymore. That's been going on for quite some time now. Trump has been released without any conditions as the judge does not view him as potential flight risk. Breaking news. So Trump has been released on his own recognizance. He is not a flight risk. Interesting. Which we knew. He's under Secret Service protection for the rest of his life. So we knew that was not going to, or that nothing was going to come of that. It was going to be a big, fat nothing burger. Bum 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 boo. I wrote that song. It's copywritten, just so you know. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 boom. Shaquifa Jackson. Not sure if you're even a real person, but whatever. She said, can a, what? Ready on the chat. Can our girl join this chat? Sure. As long as you use your head. Whatever that means. This is a live feed outside of the courthouse, currently. If you'd like to win a chance at winning, if you would like a chance at winning a 50-inch flat screen smart TV, all you got to go is click on the link that's in your chat right now, or it's also the Linktree description in the chat. Send a Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or even with a credit card for $5 or more for every $5 you send. Gets you an entry into tonight's giveaway. We'll give away a 50-inch flat screen smart TV, Roku TV. And for anyone that doesn't know, I've given away, maybe I should get like a wholesale deal for these TVs, because I do the TV giveaways a lot. I think last year I did about 45 TVs, 2 cameras, what else? It was like 7 laptops, like 4 or 5 iPads. I do the giveaways a lot because it's like, other people will say, please support my stream, blah, blah, blah. I don't like to do that, so I do the giveaways. Because one, as long as I make over the amount that the product costs me, that's the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's a different way of doing things. As long as I keep it under a certain amount, we're good. And I don't have to register as like, don't do any of that crap. So, and I think, let me double check and see if we are close to breaking even. You want to see? Well, yes, with the store purchases today, we have broken even. Damn, dude. So since the last time I called it out, we haven't got any other Venmos or Cash Apps. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ashley said, how much is shipping if someone wins? Shipping's included. Because typically what I do is I just order it off Amazon, Best Buy, or Walmart, and you can either have it delivered or for free or pick it up. Most people have been opting to pick up the TV because I guess they get it quicker. But yeah. So are they coming out now? It looks like people are holding cameras up and stuff. Are they getting ready to come out? Who knows? But again, if you want a chance to win a TV, plus you want to support the show, there's 300, let me put it into perspective. 344 of you watching on social media, not including however many people are watching on Rumble or anywhere else. If you like this show, even if you found it even just the slightest bit entertaining, or you hated it, you want me to shut up and never speak again. Like if it's the latter, you must do $100. Otherwise, it doesn't work. It's scientifically proven that I actually shut up for like about 4 seconds with donations of over $100. It is scientifically proven. But no, in all reality, if you like the show, even if it's just even a little bit, even if a third of you did $5, that really helps me, makes the giveaway good because there's a lot of people that entered, and it just helps me be able to keep doing the show. So if you want to do that, I'll put the link tree in the chat again, right once I get it, which is right here, just so you don't have to have all the big hubbub, and just get the link tree right there in the chat, right there. You know what I mean? You know? And I'll tell you what, nah, I won't do that. I still haven't even finished my my Joe Biden song. I got to do a Joe Biden song. Ashley said, "What the heck happened to all the viewers? Used to be over 100." Yeah, on Facebook on the main page, we used to get shadow banned all the time. But so we are not live streaming to that platform anymore. Now we are live streaming only to our secondary page, which is now the primary page. So it's going to take a little bit of time to catch on. But plus it's also daytime, and I've consistently pissed off a lot of my viewers because I don't share every single viewpoint that they all have. You know, not all of them, but you know what I'm saying. I'm an individual, so my views are different in certain regards than other people's, and people get mad at that, rightfully so. You know, if someone pisses me off, I don't watch their shit either. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Plus, there's no riots. Bruce, there's a familiar face and a familiar name we haven't seen in a long time. Shout out to you, buddy. Bruce, we're doing a TV giveaway today. Shout out. Shout out, yo. Shaquifa Jackson said, "You ain't never pissed me off, Steve. I respect y'all so much." Hell yeah. Shaquifa. I wonder if you're even a real person. Oh, that would be funny. Because, you know, this is where it's funny, because and maybe you are real, maybe you're not, but when you say, "You ain't never pissed me off, Steve," exclamation, look at your capitalization and your use of proper punctuation, but then you write never, N-E-V-A. It's just weird. And I know people really do that as well. You know what I'm saying? But it's weird. Some of us have been around since the summer of mostly peaceful riots. Yeah. Yes, sir. Trump still has the January 6th and Georgia court cases to come. Yes. Yes, he does. Yep, he does. It's going to be a long, arduous process. But I don't know if it's going to continue on for that long. Who are these guys? Are those cops? They don't look like cops. We got their shirts undone, but it looked like he was carrying this fella right there. But he doesn't look like he's in a uniform. He is in some sort of uniform, but it did look like he had a gun on him, which is weird. Doom doom bum ba da boom. Oh, hate people sitting at fuel pumps. Yeah, that's true. Steve pisses me off daily. He never tells me he loves me, said Bobby. Yeah, well, it's because I haven't got any fucking donuts, Bobby. Like, you don't send any fucking donuts, bro? Seriously, don't send donuts. They'd be all moldy and shit by the time they got here. All right, so Tim Bean said, "Update me real quick. I just got here, man." All right, so I'll give you an update. So far, at approximately, all right, hold on. Let me get rid of the sound in my ear. At approximately, I would say it probably occurred right around 1:33 p.m. Eastern time. The convoy of police vehicles left with Donald Trump's entourage. They all left his Doral, Florida hotel and proceeded on their way to the Miami courthouse. Once they arrived at approximately 2:12, I made that time up. Once they arrived at the courthouse, everyone cheered. The world cried a little bit because we knew what was happening. Donald Trump went down into that tunnel there, and where he was he turned himself in to the U.S. Marshals in the courthouse. The courthouse security then processed him, formally arrested him, which just means like, yo, Donnie, you're arrested. And he's like, all right. With the headphones. All right. No, see, but the second time I sounded like him when I did it. Okay. And then he walked up into the courtroom. He pled not guilty at approximately 3:07 p.m., made that time up again. He pled not guilty to all the charges. Then I'm guessing the prosecution asked for bail. The judge was like, we're not going to give him bail. He's out on his own recognizance with no restrictions whatsoever because he's the president of the United States, rightfully, or, former president of the United States, depending on what, theory you ascribe to. And then that's it. So as of right now, we're all just simply waiting for whatever else is going to happen. I want to give a big shout out now to wait for it. This didn't update. How do you say your name? Shit. Got a gosh damn tongue twister in here. Coffee can variety pack plus a mocha. Hell yeah. This is Raina. Hell yeah, Raina. She, as the kids say. So your mocha will be sent. You're probably you're far away. So you're probably going to get the coffee around. You'll probably get the mocha before you even get mine. Because I'm sending this shit parcel select ground. You know what I'm saying? Because I fucked up on the shipping order. But thank you for placing that order. I'm still waiting for someone who's going to place that big ass, what you call it? The big ass, fuck, the custom branded can. Like you could use this one right here, this custom branded coffee can, this one. You could use this bad boy as like your startup. But you know what you could do? Holy shit, Bobby. Yo, I just figured this out. Bobby, you've been watching a long time. Bobby, listen to me, Bobby. Bro, you could custom wrap my coffee and sell it in your donut shop. Bobby, come on, help a small business owner out. Place an order right now. Come on, Bobby. I could put your company logo on it, your inspirational quote for your company. We could do a personalized dynamic QR code that you could track, that can go right back to your race car team. Come on, Bobby. Bobby on YouTube. And he says his sound just went out. Fucking liar. Bullshit. Bobby owns a donut shop. Like, come on. This is like the perfect pairing. And it's cheap, dude. It's cheaper than what you pay for your coffee right now. Bobby. Come on, man. Bobby. Bobby. There's the link right there to the custom branded coffee cans. Bobby, I'm gonna expect a purchase from you. I'm never gonna let you live it down if I don't get one. You own a coffee shop. This is perfect. I didn't even think about you until just now. This is a perfect product for you. This is a perfect product for anybody, really. Like if you want to start your own little flea market business, all you need to do is buy these. You create your own coffee company logo, your own quote, blah, 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 bada bing, bada boom, and you put it out there. But come on, Bobby. Everybody say, come on, Bobby, in the chat. Let's do it. Everybody say it. Come on, Bobby. But you gotta type it out like that. Bobby. Come on. Shaquifa said, loves Bobby. Come on, Bobby. Ricky Bobby. No. Someone said you're LOL, you told Bobby this like an hour ago. He needs to now. I put the pressure on him. Come on, Bobby. Bobby's most wanted. Come on, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. Get her done, Bobby. I need like if 6 of you guys do this, then it's even better because then we're going to start doing 12-ounce coffee cans as well because I need to buy the infrastructure and I can't afford it. But, yep. And I'll have it. And for anyone that doesn't know, let me explain the coffee cans again. These are 16-ounce beer cans, right? So what I've done is we're using custom tops on them. These are called 360 full aperture ends. So the whole end, the whole top comes off. I can't open it because there's beans in here and I don't want them to go bad. And but the whole top of this comes off, right? And so we have whole bean or ground. You can order whatever you want. We have them all for sale on our website as well. But what we've decided to do is, because I print these labels myself, unlike what I used to do and have to have them custom ordered, I print these labels myself on my printer. So I figured I can custom wrap the coffee for your business. So like, for example, see where it says Pure Truth Coffee right here at the top? That could be your logo. See where it says the coffee name? It could be your coffee name or your coffee name for it. See where it says the inspirational quote, like on this one, because this is part of my French, it says, if you can't say something nice, say it in French, which apparently is from Sesame Street. I found it somewhere. But you could do that. You could put your own quote there. You could do a dynamic QR code. For anyone that doesn't know what a dynamic QR code is, it's very awesome, and I'll set it up for you too. And so it doesn't cost you anything. It comes with a can. But that's a QR code that you can change. So say you have the QR code and you want it linked to your website. But then say it's Mother's Day and you have a special, so you want your QR code to track, to update to a coupon or a promotional video, or your highlights for your race team, Bobby. You can do all that way. But and Bobby owns a donut shop. But yeah. Bobby said, wish I could, bro, but I'm under contract with a coffee company. I'll have to make sure I don't break my contract first. What's a little contract, Bobby? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. Someone said, it looks like they are standing on the grass, Noel, waiting for him to come out. Yeah, he's going to be coming out soon. Everybody's waiting for it. Look, almost all these guys.
I said earlier this.
I can't deal with that. Yeah, see, everybody's waiting for him to come out now. So we are just waiting for it to come out. Are you kin to John Holmes? I don't know who that is, so probably not. No, Bobby's probably right, because what those coffee companies do is they get you to lease their machine for free, and then they make you buy overpriced shitty coffee that they keep in a warehouse for months at end. And you have to buy your coffee, and you have to buy your cups, and you have to buy your lids from them, because you're getting a $3,000 machine on lease, and you typically don't have to pay for it. That's how they get you. That was kind of one of the ideas about our free coffee side, is that eventually we can replace a lot of those by subsidizing the cost with the ads on the cups, so we could still give away it free and all that stuff. But you know, we had to put a little bit of hold on that. But I could tell you, in all honesty, that wouldn't violate any contract. That wouldn't violate any contract, because technically you wouldn't be selling prepared coffee. You'd be selling whole bean coffee. And I don't even need to see a contract to tell you wouldn't be in violation. I mean, I would go so far to say if you were in fact in violation, I'll buy it all back from you, because I know you wouldn't be. Because again, part of our whole business structure for the Cafe Gratis was replacing the business structure that you're trapped in right now. So I've already seen all those contracts. And that's how the people that have those coffee, prepared coffee in their stores, they're also selling bad coffee. Think convenience stores. They also have Folgers and all the instant coffee, because there's no variation on what products you can or can't sell there. It's just that you must buy your coffee from them in order to get the machine for free. So, but whatever. It's a lot of money. $675 is a lot of money. So I get you. I'm just kidding. Karen said he just signed conditions of release. Yeah. So Karen said he isn't allowed to talk to any of the witnesses. Many are on his campaign. How the hell does that work? I don't know. And I don't know if that's going to be. I'm assuming anybody that many of the witnesses likely are not on his campaign, and if because they were witnesses against him, he would have fired him. Do you know what I mean? I would have. If I was running for president of the United States and someone, what I don't understand is how attorney-client privilege was broken. and they testified against him to a grand jury. I don't understand that either, but there's a lot of things I don't understand about this whole fucking thing. I'll be completely honest with you. I wish I understood it more, but I just simply do not. You know what else I don't understand? I was going to be like, I don't understand why Bobby has a bot. No, I'm just kidding. I don't understand why more of you guys haven't entered for a chance to win a flat screen television that we're giving away tonight. Probably around 9:30 p.m. Eastern live. I don't know why. You would think, like, you know, even if it's like $5, $10 Venmo Cash App, you would think that you would want a chance for a TV. Bobby, you could put this TV in your donut shop. Actually, I think you've already won a TV, haven't you? I think so. I think I did that last time. I was like, Bobby, buy a TV. But no, in all reality, send a $5 or more Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and that automatically gives you an entry. You get one entry for every $5. And it's a great way of supporting this show. Like I said, even if you don't really like it, but you are mildly entertained, you send a $5 Cash App. It lets me know that, and I will continue doing the show for as long as I can, before I can't anymore, if you know what I'm saying, because shit's expensive. Oh, come on, dude. I want him to go start driving, because then I'll take a pause on the show. We'll turn it off for a couple hours. I'll go to the gym. Probably going to work out chest today, because I'm a badass mother. You know what I'm saying? Who is calling me from Florida? I can tell you who it's not. Anybody important. Because I don't live in Florida anymore. So I could tell you it's not. I could tell you it's not. It was probably the Florida Health Department checking on my EMT license and why I let it lapse. Because I don't live in fucking Florida, nor am I an EMT anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday I would have said my goals are endless. The sky is the limits. But today I would say my goal is not to be disposable. I'm fading away and no one is noticing. We're all noticing, April. What is that? A cry for help? Are you okay, April? What? What? Hopefully you're okay, April. That's a really dark fucking tweet. Trump remanded after court hearing in classified documents case. What? Wait, what? Kyle Griffin with MSNBC is saying Trump remanded after court hearing in classified documents case. That's not right. Remanded means he's put in jail. Remanded means that he's in the care and custody of the state. There's no way. That's not real. I'm sure he's going to be deleting that tweet. Hold on. I'm trying to see if there's anything new here on social media. I don't see anything new. I guarantee that dude's probably losing his job. That MSNBC, he's a fucking lefty loser anyway. But, oh, I should screenshot it. Is it already gone? Oh, see, I already lost it. Yeah, so Justin, Donald Trump and his aide Walt Nauta have been released with no condition. The judge doesn't consider them a flight risk. That is true. Fuck, dude, I'm so tired of fucking Twitter. I know everybody like applauded Twitter for the great. You know, I see more dudes dressed as women and dudes with boob jobs than I ever wanted to ever. I don't know why we have to keep seeing this shit. It's fucking disgusting. I don't want to see this shit. All right, so I don't see anything else. I think it's all horseshit. Horseshit. I don't think he was actually remanded. Someone said the lapel. I would think that this guy is Secret Service. This guy is Secret Service. These guys, I swear it looked like this guy was printing. You know what I mean? So you could see the outline of his gun, but I don't believe so. now. It doesn't. Well, see, doesn't it look like he has it? And then this guy is a court security guard. And so I think these guys are like maintenance guys. But I think. And then that's like, does it look like he has? I don't know. It looked like he had a gun on his hip before, but maybe not. Maybe not. I thought he did. Yeah, they definitely are courthouse personnel, though. They wouldn't be allowed to be that close if he wasn't. They could have been like ordered out because they are courthouse personnel, but they didn't have that level of clearance. You know what I mean, or something like that. I don't know. Isn't anything his attorney said going to be thrown out for violating attorney-client privileges? Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know. I do not know. Denver police. So I guess there was a mass shooting in Denver last night at a Nuggets celebration. All right, so it looks like they're getting ready to come out now. So you got, this is the Secret Service tactical squad that's coming out. I believe they're Secret Service. They have night vision goggles and everything on. No shit. And so looks like maybe, just maybe, Donald Trump will be coming out soon from the building. There's another undercover officer there. Again, would you consider that plainclothes? Not undercover, right? What would you consider that? Is that undercover? I don't know. So here's Kyle Griffin. I bet he deleted it. No, he still said it. Reuters. He said Reuters reported it, but it's not fucking true. Boom, 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 boom. So why would they say it's fucking? Why would he say? Hold on. New Kyle Griffin. Look at this fucking horse shit. Fucking lying piece of fucking garbage. Look, see, just all you guys that thought I was lying. Look, here's this piece of shit lying MSNBC piece of garbage. Piece of garbage. Watch, I'm gonna do look at this fake news motherfucker. Motherfucker. See what I did there? No surprise. He works for MSNBC. Motherfucker. Lying motherfucker. He left the courtroom, someone said. So how are they finding out what was going in there if no one's allowed to have phones? You know what I mean? They were knowing exactly. So do you think people are just running in and out the whole time of the courtroom? Do you think that was what was happening? Bum, 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 bum. Someone said, I wonder what happened to the bald SS guy Trump had for a while in office. Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't he a private security guy? He wasn't Secret Service, though. Wasn't he the Trump's bodyguard for like years and years and years? He's probably really old. I think he was Trump's bodyguard for a long time. That guy, I think. They used messengers, April said. Hell yeah. Get out of the road. That's what I'd be doing if I was a cop out there. Get out of the road. Can we cross? No. Just being a jerk. Someone said limited technology inside a courtroom. Yes, that is true. So you're probably right. It's people running in and out the whole time. Someone else said it's probably a fake account. No, it's his real account. Sky News is reporting that the Trump court hearing over. Trump has been allowed to leave court without conditions or travel restrictions and does not have to post a cash bond. Dear, the dogs are barking. Yeah, hurry up. Yes, I snapped at my wife. Because she knows I'm live, so she won't come on camera. So I can say what I want now, pay the price later. Oh my God, is this shit over? Not yet. So we are still waiting for Donald Trump to come out of this courthouse. They have, here's another, view from above. From above. If you can't tell. Newsmax has a pretty good feed right here. If this is live, it shows everybody's already lined up, ready to go. However, I don't know if that's true. This guy is a notorious anti-Trump protester. Oh yeah, my wife is home. Yeah, she just walked by and mean mugged me when I said all that stuff. She's a teacher. She's off for the summer. So I have everyone locked away in their respective rooms while I do a live stream. That's why I was saying it's important that you guys support the show, because also you're inconveniencing them as well. You know what I mean? By covering this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So if you want to enter for your chance to win a television, all you got to do is go to the link in the chat right there. Bada bing. Oh shit. No, that's not it. This one. Copy. And then put it in the chat right there. Bam. Go to that link in the chat. You could do Cash App. You could do Venmo. You could do PayPal. You could do credit card. Or you could buy something on coffeecanman.com. And then you'll be entered for a chance to giveaway be entered into a giveaway for a 50-inch flat screen smart TV. Send a $5 or more to Cash App or Venmo. And for every $5 you send, you have one entry. We'll do the drawing live tonight. Looks like they're getting ready to go. Hada Buddha Buddha. We can hear it. Here's the convoy leaving. Shamalama Ding Dong. Skedaddle. Here's the motor. What do they call them? Motor cops? Motor pool? I don't remember. Here's another camera angle. So the motor pool is driving by. They're going to start blocking off the street here. And then once it's done, Donald Trump is going to come out in a vehicle. I don't believe he's walking. I believe he'll be in a vehicle. Oh yeah, look, you got the armed Secret Service special agents up here. Yeah, ready to lay down hellfire. Can we send a postcard? Sure. You gonna cover the Burisma whistleblower? Yeah, I may. I don't know. Today I'm covering this stuff all day in hopes, one, that we would generate some revenue, which is kind of not doing that great there. But secondly, because I think this is, this is American history, whether we like it or not. This is literally history in the making, and I wanted to cover it live. Someone said, out of curiosity, have you heard about Mercado being sued by another YouTuber for harassment or defamation? No, I have not. And good luck on that, too. The First Amendment is pretty strong when it comes to what you talk about on your shows. Trump has as much swag driving with him as the president does. Yeah, especially in situations like this, I think. So here they come. Is he walking out? There's no fucking way he's walking out. Here he comes. He's driving out here. Fucking cool. His supporters are still there. pretty cool. Is the inquiry still store at puretruthcoffee.com? Yeah.
Don't come to my way, please.
Look at them on their scooter ride, someone else said. Again, if you want a chance to win a television, all you have to do is click the link in the chat. It's also in the description, the link tree. And send a Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. That's the easiest way. And you can do it anytime between now and tonight's drawing.
We want Trump! We want Trump!
There he is. It's pretty cool. For a guy that, you know, the left wants you to believe is like that evil person. Listen to those people chant. That's pretty freaking cool. I don't care who you are right there. That is pretty cool. Oh. It's pretty cool. Oh, what? What did he do? Did he just try to attack the president? Are you kidding me? What did he do? Did he run up to the car? Oh, I wish it showed that. What did he do? Woo! What's up, boy? You want to come on camera and have hundreds of people see you? Okay, so go back to your room. I can't hear you. Go back to your room. I got headphones on. I'm almost done, buddy. Go. Here come all the cops. Yeah. You want to attack the president? Look at all those Trump supporters. Someone just tried to attack the president. And look, they just tried to attack the president. Oh, she's trying to kick him. Get him. Get him. Get him. He was in front of one of the cars holding a sign, they said. He's going to jail, interfering with the presidential motorcade. They better charge him, dude. They better charge him. Life in prison. Life in prison is what I want for that fella. I don't even know what he did. He's already wearing a jail uniform. He made it really easy. Yeah. Those people are pissed, bro. People are pissed. Try to F with the president. Try to F with the president. Try to F with the president. Hell yeah. Look, and look, they didn't beat him up. He didn't get roughed up. He didn't get beat up or nothing. Not yet. There's still time. They're saying lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. Or they're saying love him up. Love him up. Love him up. Love him up. You are going to jail. The good part is he's right across from the courthouse. That guy is going to get justice fast. It's pretty cool. How stupid can you be? Lock him up. They tackled him too. They didn't mess around. Gotta give it to them. Look at him putting a seatbelt on a UTV. Got him. Do not go to jail. Oh man, we should have did the $20 thing for Antifa tears. Like, Like, hey, send a Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal if you want this guy to go to jail. We would have all won. You guys would have been like, what the fuck? Steve, how do you know that was going to happen? It's crazy. Crazy stuff. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Nobody's not even over age. I don't know the words, but that's okay. All right. This is only making Trump stronger. I agree. Anyway, in all reality, guys, if you want to support this stream, please do. We're doing a TV giveaway tonight. All you got to do to enter the giveaway anytime between now and all the way tonight is send a Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. For every $5 you send us one entry, you send $100. You get 100 entries. Plus, you're also supporting the show. So if you can, I mean, so far there's only been like 15 of you across everybody that said the show was worth the shit. So, you know, that's the way it's. That's cool. She's like, stop yelling at me. She's like, I'm trying to sleep. Anyway. But yeah, if you guys want to support this show, please consider doing it, and you get some because you're entered for a chance to get a 50-inch flat screen Roku TV. We'll do that drawing live. I'll be back live around 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. Donald Trump is going to do a speech tonight, and we'll be covering it live because, again, this is a day of history. Again, if you want to support the channel, please do. Also, check out our new site, coffeecanman.com. All of our coffee now comes in sick-ass cans. And you can also custom make your own cans in large batch orders and all that. So, all right, I'm almost done. Liam, let me finish. They've had it. They don't want to be in their rooms anymore. So I got to just give them a break. For being locked down, and I will be back tonight around 7:30, 8 o'clock. All right, so we'll see you then. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you later.